This is what I like doing all day long, just hanging out and looking out to the sea there. We have some seaside restaurants here. It's probably more popular during the night, but look at all the fishing boats here. It's pretty nice. Nice cool breeze coming through as well. But there's a small little town on the other side, from what it looks like, a residential area maybe. But I believe there's an island. Yeah, those are the islands. You can see the islands in a far distance, but those are the islands with the nice beaches that we'll be going. So here we are at the Pillars of Sabah. So what makes this place pretty significant is that this was actually one of the 3 most oldest colonial buildings that stood here, but apparently it was taken down in the 1990s. And what it is now is each pillar represents an endangered animal, as you can see. I'm not sure how often they actually change up the art on each of these, but apparently it looks different during the daytime, and it looks different during the nighttime as well. Alright, so we reached the top here. So this is what the top looks like. Looks pretty damn nice. Those cumulonimbus clouds in the background there makes it look really dramatic, but this is the part of Kota Kinabalu, the sea in the background. And to get here, it's road accessible. You can also climb up those stairs that we did right off Gaya Street. But it's a beautiful sight. There's also a restaurant and some ice cream you can get up here as well. Like I am at the Filipino market here. We have some bananas and different kinds of foods here. Right away you see some dried fish. Lots of assortment. Kind of looks familiar. or it looks kind of the same here. But there's a real pungent smell in here, and that's a little bit of the Malaysian snacks here. I'm not sure what they are. They kind of look like honeycombs. I hope you can see because it's kind of dark in here, but lots of different types of dry fruits here. Yeah. But there's other types of fish here. There's some fruits here, and watermelon. It kind of looks like all the same stuff here though, I noticed. Oh no, thank you. Oh, actually I would maybe have one, thank you. What is this? Okay. Maybe I'll come back. There's small little samples too you can have. In the morning, we're actually here at the Gaya Sunday Market in Chinatown. As you can see, the Chinese lanterns in the background. So we're just gonna come and check this place out. It only happens on Sundays, so you can see a whole variety of different kinds of things to buy as well as to eat. So let's go check it out. You have these plants that they're selling, and snacks and fruits, and they have some souvenirs as well. Looks like they have some handmade bags. They have some dresses here as well, probably handmade as well, maybe. Looks like they're grinding coffee right here. Smells great. Sabah coffee. There's a whole bunch of different Malaysian currencies. It's pretty interesting. Some kittens here as well. It's a whole variety of different kinds of fruits. I think we're in the fruit section, the fruit market. They have all these vegetables just lined up, and separate vendors selling separate stuff. So apparently the mosque holds around 9,000 to 12,000 people at a time, and it actually opens up around 8 o'clock in the morning to 12, and some other hours as well. And you're definitely allowed to go in there when there's no prayer time. But they do say that this mosque here is one of the most beautiful in all of Malaysia, and it's actually good to maybe try to see this place during the moonlight. It's supposed to look spectacular during the nighttime. As you can see the reflection of the mosque right all over the water. The water is perfectly calm, and it reflects the mosque perfectly over the water. It's very beautiful. So we're just heading over to where all the fish is. So does have a very fishy smell to it, but you can see shrimp and fish and look how big that king crab is right here. That's the biggest king crab I've ever seen. It's really big. Probably a couple $100.
Hello, how's sa'yo?
Thank you. Just looking, just looking. It's okay.
Choco.
Yeah, just looking. It all looks really good, but it all pretty much looks the same though. But I guess this is all of the popular foods that you can find. So, looks good, yeah. Maybe later. Hello. Oh, no, thank you. It stretches all the way down. There's t-shirts and there's scarves and there's merchants standing outside, you know. Just arrived at Sapi Island. Alright, so we're gonna head over to the beach right now. A little bit woozy from the boat. It's maybe a 10-minute ride. Someone made this. I love Sapi. It's 2 turtles or something. Bet this took a while to make. So here's Mannequin Beach. It's quite beautiful as well. There's more space here for sure than Sapi. So there's like a resort up there as well. It's a nice place to hang out. But there's an island over there on the other side as well. There's islands everywhere. I'd like to get on one of these and give it a go. And there's places like this in Malaysia, in East Malaysia, Borneo. So we just ordered some laksa here. This is our first laksa here in Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia. So already from the smell, there's lots of spice in here. So I'm just gonna give this a try here. So this is our first nasi lemak in Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia. And the thing about nasi lemak is there's so much in it within a small portion. So as you can see, there's egg here and there's cucumber, and the cucumber is actually to nullify the spiciness, and some of this sauce here. Just ordered some nasi campur at this food court that we randomly just walked into. There's a little bit of crab in here and green onions and rice as well. Alright, so we ordered this cuisine here. I forgot what the name of it is called, but we just call it pork rib soup. And apparently it's a dish that's really good for stamina. And it's actually roughly translated into English as bone meat tea. And the reason why it's called bone meat tea is because, well, there's bone, there's meat. there's actually no tea in it. There's a generous amount of sauce in here, but there's long noodles. So I'm just gonna eat it together with chopsticks and a spoon here. It's also very warm. And we got some of this as well. The soup base looks like it's white. There's little bits of chicken in it and green onions. Parts of the chicken all slammed together possibly, but so my girlfriend ordered some of this one here. They look like chicken fingers of some kind with a little bit of vegetables and some rice at the bottom there. I ordered some of that curry wonton with noodle soup. So you can see the broth is really bright red in color, and there's bean sprouts and also tofu. You'll find a lot of dishes here in Malaysia have dried tofu, which adds a really good taste to it. We have these tiny little wontons as well. It looks really good. This all looks really delicious in combination here.